Hi church, it's Sarah here. It's great to be able to share with you just a short reflection this morning. Over the last while, I've been thinking about the concept of the giants that we face in our life. I don't know about you, but sometimes it feels overwhelming when I think about all the things that I want to work on and all the things I feel like I need to overcome in my life. And sometimes we can take a step back and we can think, God, I don't know how this is ever going to change. I don't know how things are ever going to be different. This seems too big. This mountain seems too big. This giant seems too big. And I was reflecting on the story of David and Goliath. You know, on paper and in that situation, David should not have been able to defeat Goliath. We have a small boy and a giant. That shouldn't have ended the way it did. But we know that with God, all things are possible. And so I wanted to encourage you today, whatever giant it is that you are facing in your life, maybe it's a giant of financial insecurity right now. It's a really difficult time for so many. Maybe your giant is your health. Maybe your giant is infertility. That's one that I battled with for many years. Maybe your giant is fear or rejection or hurt or bitterness from previous things that you've experienced. We all have one. A bit like Sean said to us on Sunday, sometimes we can think that when we've got our relationship with God sorted, everything else falls into place. And actually, we still face all these giants and these struggles in our lives. But the truth and the foundation of all of it is that when we have our relationship with God strong and secure, He is our foundation through all of these trials, through all of these fights that we feel. The Bible talks about the fact that the battle is not ours, the battle is the Lord's. And that's a real encouragement to us, church, that as we face these different giants in our lives, that the battle is the Lord. He's gone before us, He is holding us in, He's hemming us behind, and we do not have to face these battles alone. And the other thing I really want to encourage you with alongside that is that you don't have to face it on your own, because you've got people around you on this earth who care about you, who love you and want to fight these battles with you. And I encourage you that whatever your situation is right now, if you haven't got people around you that can get alongside you and speak life and truth and hope and encouragement into your life, pray with you, walk alongside you, then find those people, because it changes your life in your perspective when you have a community around you of like-minded people that know what it is to walk by faith, that know what it is to trust God in the difficult times. One of the phrases that I heard recently that I absolutely love is this: shame dies when stories are told in safe places. And we all need safe places, don't we? Maybe your giant today is fear or bitterness and you've never spoken about it with somebody. And I really encourage you today, as we go on with our week, to talk about your story, to share what your giants are with people. Because when we do that, our stories are told in safe places, and the shame and the guilt and the hurt that is attached to them will die the more that we talk about them, the more that we come to God with them, the more that we pursue wholeness and healing, like Sean was talking about on Sunday. If you haven't heard that message, I really encourage you to go and listen to it. Incredibly powerful. As Christians, we are called to be whole people, and we do that by facing our giants head on, by not refusing to hide them in the dark shadows, but by facing them head on and pursuing wholeness. Have a great week, church. We'll see you soon.